Welcome back, everyone. Today, I want to share my main learnings, trends 2025 in sales, what's coming, and how can you be ready for what's coming. I studied the biggest reports. There is one in particular that I found very interesting, specifically for you guys to implement, and I'm going to share what I've learned in the first part, and in the second part, how you can directly implement those sales trends so that you win at sales. A little bit of housekeeping. Meanwhile, in the community, there are some winners and they will get these prizes very, very soon. So if you're not in the Sprint Club, make sure you join, because Steely is leading with 1,403 points, just 1 point behind him, Terry Tillman, and Ken Dubner at the same points with Terry Tillman, but they didn't win yet. They are just the top of the leaderboard. But April 1, whoever is on top of that leaderboard will win coaching worth of $12,000 and many more. So make sure you are in there. It's the Sprint Club. Go to strategysprints.com, join the Sprint Club. It's also as an app on the App Store and soon also Google Store. So if you go to the App Store, it is Strategy Sprints. Now, the 5 things that I've learned and that you can implement immediately. Let's jump to them. First of all, dynamic sales processes. Make your data loop fast. What does it mean? Have real-time data about what's going on. So if I ask you, hey, which part of your marketing is working best? Don't wait for a month to know that. Get real-time data. So what they found out is that the top tier, so the top third of sales teams right now, what differentiates them from the others is that they have fast data loops in their sales processes. So they're tracking awareness, interest, engagement, ready to buy, onboarding, and retention. And they have these numbers and they look at these numbers and they learn from these numbers. Second thing is, the winners in sales right now are customer-centric, not product-centric. This is what we say all the time. Fall in love with their problem, not with your solution. Okay? Love their problem and become the best at serving that problem. This is customer-centric selling. Also, do you have a buyer's journey? Do you know where they come from and what happens then? If not, let's map one. Map one with your sprint coach, map one with your team, so that you can be customer-centric in each stage. Next one is that teams are winning that do solution selling versus product selling. Again, we are reminded that our product is not the most important thing, but their problem and the solution that they are looking for, that's the most important thing. So again, we are reminded to look at the buyer's journey and what they need. So 60% of the winning teams right now do solution selling, versus of the other 2/3, only 48% do solution selling. That leads to those 60% being more strategic partners than sellers. Nobody wants a seller, but everybody wants a strategic partner, somebody that has equal business stature, is interested in your success, wants you to win. And this is the Strategy Sprints method. Let co-create, become a strategic partner, and be actually really interested in them winning. This is how you partner up. The next thing is sales training. The winners take time to do some sales training together, because during that sessions, this is when you watch the tape, see what's working and whatnot. So you take time to review and learn. And learning is something that teams on their own don't prioritize, right? Most teams, they just do their best, but they don't reflect on what's working right now. How can we improve things? This usually happens when you are in a sales training with a good trainer, a good sales coach that actually watches the tape with you and makes you improve, like basketball teams do. The next thing was strategic conversations. Sales team labeled as trusted partners achieve significantly higher quota across all sales metrics than if you're not a trusted partner. Because if you're not, then you're just somebody trying to selling me something. I don't care about that. I click away. I'm gone. So these are my 5 insights from the Korn Ferry Sales Maturity Survey 2025. A great survey if you want to read it in full. And what does it mean now for you? How can you implement these things? One thing that you can immediately do is having many market channels. Try to be omnipresent. Create a spider web made of LinkedIn, podcasts, X, YouTube. The more the merrier. Email, calling. If you create this huge spider web, you are increasing the surface area. And the more surface area, the more return on luck. Yes, luck. But Simon, there is no return on luck. Yes, the higher the surface area, the higher the return on luck. So what can you do to increase luck and the probability of success? Be prepared for success. How do you prepare for success? Increase the surface area. How do you increase the surface area? Create one piece of content on a Monday morning and then have your team reuse it in every single piece. So you know our Refinery system, right, Simon? It's Monday morning, so Simon is recording for 60 minutes some videos. I will do 1, 2, 3 videos depending how productive I am on that day. And then my team will reuse it as an email, as a LinkedIn post, as a LinkedIn article, which is kind of a newsletter on LinkedIn, right? As an X post, it will go on YouTube. There will be a posting party on YouTube, which pushes it. It goes to our expansion teams, which is 280 people that have committed to comment on each other's. And so you see, I put in 60 minutes, but this is marketing omnipresence. And now the people that care about these messages, they relax in the evening and they go watch something, Netflix on their iPad, and then maybe, let me check YouTube to see the news. And then they see a content piece of ours. And if it's valuable, they're going to watch it. This is how you create omnipresence in marketing. So this is marketing and make it omnipresent. But Simon, doesn't this take? Nope, because the process that I show you was 60 minutes per week, and the rest is done by software and your team. The other thing is, yes, you go very broad in marketing, but you go very narrow in sales. So all these things, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, they all lead to one mechanism, okay? And that mechanism, for most of our clients, it's either an audit or a quiz, a lead magnet, something that converts people onto your calendar to a discovery call. This is the core mechanism, and that mechanism, now that's only one. So here you're super broad, here you're super focused. This is how you stay efficient. You do broad marketing and very focused sales. And every Friday you come together and look at the sales metric, it's one, and the most important marketing metrics. Not many, just the most important ones. It's a half an hour meeting. We can set it up with you guys. Monday, what's the focus of this week? Friday, what are the numbers and what did we learn from this week? Actually, you can also join the app that I showed you below. The app is called Sprint Club. And in the Sprint Club, which right now is free, so if you join today, it's free for you for life. Every Monday, I will have you have a focus for the week. I will ask you, what's the focus for this week? And every Friday, I will review the week with you. What were the best mistakes? what did we learn about ourselves, about the client, and what were our best mistakes? Gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal, mistake. By doing that, we will create a safe space that is vulnerable, that is open, that is real. And the more mistakes we do, the more we learn. And the more we learn, the more we are ahead of our competitors. So join the Sprint Club if you're not in there yet, because this is how you can implement these things. And in the Sprint Club, I can be your Jarvis, your Iron Man. I am Jarvis to you. I can be there 24/7 because in the app you can actually tag me, tag my team. There are many coaches, many teachers. We are onboarding 5 teachers right now. The first one that said yes is Jay Abraham, a legend. And he will teach strategic partnerships and what he calls the geometry of business, how you can improve the geometry of your business. I love it. He has been one of my mentors and heroes for a very long time. Incredibly high quality. That's teacher number 1. And we will onboard 4 more teachers. So let me know which topics do you know, so I can use that information to select the right teachers, the most relevant topics and the best teachers for your current stage of business growth. See you in the next video. Keep rolling.